So thank you everybody for waiting. And yes, I was saying that it's a real pleasure for me to share information today about ISTEC in general, in particular, and also studying in France in general. As you know, maybe some of you already know that ISTEC is a business school. So I will treat about ISTEC Business School in few words first, then also international overview. Then I will talk about our programs in English. Then the FLE program, it's the French language program. And then I will go with how to enroll at ISTEC Paris, also the cost and financing questions. And then I will end with questions and answers. So if you have maybe comments or reactions, do not hesitate so we can discuss about it. So first of all, in few words, so ISTEC is a business school recognized and accredited by state, by French state. It has been founded in 1961, and ISTEC is one of the 38 top business schools in France. As a member of the Conference of des Grandes Écoles, ISTEC is the only business school with a master's degree to offer work study programs starting from the first year of study, both in the bachelor program and the Grande École program. So as programs, we have bachelor's, so bac plus 3, to doctorate, bac plus 8. Bachelor degrees, Grande École program is bac plus 5, so for the master degrees. Master of Business Administration, the MBA, the Doctorate of Business Administration, the DBA. We also have the FLE program, as I've said before, French as a foreign language. So it's possible at ISTEC, as I said, also to work and study from the second year in France, because it's the law actually. The French law allow international students to do a work and study program from the second year in France, which is actually very interesting because you can already having professional experience and also putting the whole notions that you will have in school, putting it in place or in practice in the company that you will work for. ISTEC is about the international overview. ISTEC has 30% of international students. It's 30% international students who come from many countries, from Africa, from Asia, from America, also in Europe. For a few examples, I can take the example of in Africa of Cameroon, Congo, Gabon, Morocco, also in North Africa, like Tunisia or Algeria, for example. In Europa, we have Italia, we have students from Belgium, etc. And in Asia, I can take the example of Vietnam or China. We have students from China and Vietnam. At ISTEC, you can do 1 to 3 semesters of studying in one of our partners in another country. It can be in America, for example, in Canada. So within your studies, your study program, you will have the choice to do a semester or an entire year in another country uh, to pursue your study and also to get your diploma after it. In terms of certifications, we have the Bienvenue en France label. It's a label that attests that we can welcome the international students in a certain conditions. It can be about housing, it can be about administrative procedures, etc. We also have AACSB. We are also AACSB member, AFMD member, Conference des Grandes Écoles. So it's an organization of big business school in France. So we have around 30 business school in the whole country, and ISTEC is a part of it. Have over 50 nationalities represented on the campus, 60 partner schools worldwide, and we have a dedicated international service that supports and welcome international students, as I have said before. ISTEC has one campus outside of France. It's in China, actually, in Chongqing. And the campus offers also program in business such as management, such as entrepreneurship, and others programs linked to management and business. Talking about our programs in English, we do have a Bachelor in Management, which is actually a program of 3 years of post-high school studies. The program is, the diploma is accredited by the state, so it's a recognized program. And we have also the Grand École program. It's 5 years of post-high school studies, accredited master degrees, and we have a MBA program, which is 5 years of post-high school studies also. It's more for professional students, actually. Students will have already professional experience. And as measure, we have a lot of measure such as management, international business, luxury and customer cares for the Grand École program. For the MBA, we have MBA in psychology and management, in luxury management, digital marketing, international business management, etc. For the FLEUR program, the French language program, we have, it's a program that actually aims to develop the linguistic skills of an international student in French. As the title of the program is focused on specific aspects of the languages necessary for their success in various ISTEC programs. They will enroll in the year following the French language learning, in the French language learning. The objective of this program is actually to enable students to achieve a B2 level in French proficiency. So if the student come at ISTEC, he can have a program that can help you to have a better expression, oral expression in French, and also writing expressions. So it's traits of grammar, French culture, online preparation for the global exam. There is also listening and reading comprehension, writing production courses, individual coaching, Projet Voltaire, etc. So it's a full and rich program to improve actually your French competence and your French competence in general, for your personal life, but also, and of course, for the professional aspect. to enroll at ISTEC. To enroll at ISTEC, you have the file review. In the file review, you have to transmit the transcript, the latest obtained diploma, the CV, the motivational letter, the certificate of enrollment for the current academic year, the photocopy of the passport. And then you will have a motivational and knowledge interview. The objective will be to evaluate the professional projects of the candidates. So you will have to prepare about many questions. You will have to introduce your file, to introduce what you want to do later in terms of academic programs, and also professional program. You will have also to demonstrate um, about your level in French, your academic background, and also present maybe your professional background if you have already worked before. You will have also questions about why studying in France, why did you choose to study at ISTEC, etc. So the objective will be to um, to show that you are motivated to come at ISTEC, but also that you know your professional projects very well. Then you will have the Campus France procedure, Campus France and Consulate procedures, which is the registration on the Études en France platform. And you will also have an interview with a Campus France representative. It's a little bit the same way than the interview that you have with the school. You will have questions about your professional project, about your motivation to join France and the school that you chose to join. And after that, Campus France will validate the whole procedures. They will ask for a certificate of the school if you are admitted at the school, for sure. And they will give you the allow to go to the consulate to submit the visa application. In terms of cost and services, so cost and services at ISTEC, you have for the bachelor program from the first to the third year around 8 to 10,000 euros. For the master program, from the first to the fifth years, you will have around 10 to 12,000 euros. And for the MBA program, you will have also between 8 and 15,000 euros. For the whole programs, you will have a deposit of 3,000 between 3,000 and 4,000 euros to register. So you will have to pay it before coming. So we can give you a certificate. So we can give you a certificate to go to Campus France for the rest of the procedures. This deposit can be refunded if you don't have the visa. So we can maybe we can postpone the registration, or we can refund the whole deposit. Depends on what you will ask for yourself. In terms of monthly living cost in Paris, for the accommodation, for example, you will have to prepare around 500 to 700 euros. For the food, 200 to 300 euros. You also have to prepare for the complementary insurance, for the transport, and various beers around 500 for the whole three together. You also have financial aid from the state, which is actually very interesting for international students because the government scholarship can be uh, can be accepted if you make a request after 2 years in France. You will have, as I've said before, work study program after 1 year in France, and you will have also housing support, which is actually given by state, and it's upon your arrival in France. We have partnership in terms of housing. It's actually three partners, but we have put only one, Les Belles Années, but we also have Eclat and others. The objective is that we can help you to get a house if you do not know how to get maybe a house uh, before coming in France. We also have partnership with a bank and also with Studely, which actually uh, we will help you to get support for the whole procedures in terms of financial. So thank you very much. I hope I've give enough information. If you have comments or any questions about the procedures, about the school, or any information, you can just ask me, then I will respond.
Please, if you have question, kindly ask your question or you can comment in the chat box. Thank you.
Yes, I have a question.
Please
Can
go.
I go back? Okay, yeah. I wanted to confirm in the part of the programs, I saw there was Master 1, Master 2, and then some of the parts had said that, sorry, I'm trying to see if I took a screenshot. Okay. So a part had mentioned that first year masters, second year master, third year, and then M1, M2. I wanted to differentiate between what it means. For
All right.
example,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
for example, in Nigeria, if you're done with your bachelor's
Mhm,
degree in university and you want to go for master's in ISTEC,
mhm.
what program am I paying for?
Okay, that's a good question. Thank you. So if you have already your bachelor degree, you can pursue with a grand école program in the fourth, then the fifth year. So it would be only 2 years. So it's the master one and the master two. And
Okay, so
talking about the grand école program, it's actually a 5 years program to get the master degree. That's a little bit clear.
okay, I understand. So if you already have your bachelor's degree from Nigeria and
Yes.
you apply to ISTEC, so you join the master two and you do the M1 and M2
Yes,
to
not the
get
master
this
two
certificate.
directly, but the master one before. Yes. You do
Okay,
the
master
master
one.
one before, then the master two. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I think we have another question. I don't know if it was an Inayola that asked the questions because I can see a, a raised hand.
I think she was the one, Anula.
Okay. All right.
You have another question in the chat box. If I have bachelor degree of 5 years program, which course can I go for?
Bachelor degree of 5 years program. That's a good question because I think that I don't know, but I wanted to ask I want to ask a question first about it. Do you have a bachelor degree of 5 years? Is it possible to have a bachelor degree of 5 years?
No, it's 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so there is also the 5 years degree, the 5 years program for the
Yes.
bachelor degree.
On what course you study in Nigeria. So some courses are 5 years, some courses are 4 years.
All right. I think in the two case, I mean, either in it can be in 4 years, or in 5 years. You will have to join the year, fourth year in the Grande École program. So it's master one in the two case, I think.
Okay, sorry, I was having issue with my microphone. This is Eniola.
All right. No, no problem. Yes, you can ask your
Yeah,
question.
yeah. I was the one that asked the question about the bachelor program of 5 years. If I graduated with a bachelor program of 5 years, can I go for a M2 master's directly, or I have to start with M1?
Yes, I just said it. Yes, you can do the master one, okay? If you have a
Okay.
bachelor degree of 5 years, I think you will have to do a master one.
Okay.
But I don't want to enter it directly like this because I know that we sometimes um, evaluate the the whole credit that you have already validate. Then we can give an answer about your possibility to join the master one or the master two. So I think in this case it will depend. It will depend of the whole courses that you have already followed and validate. Then we also pay attention to the type of diploma it is. Uh,
Okay.
and then we can tell you that you can join maybe master one or you will have to join the master two directly. You understand? So
Okay.
it depends.
All right, I understood. Yeah, thank you.
So a quick one, if I'm correct, I had the deposit for MBA because I also saw on the PowerPoint that we had different deposits and different tuitions for different years. So first off, I just wanted to confirm, is the MBA taught in English? And then secondly, what's the difference between the 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months MBA? And then lastly, are we going to make that payment, the payment you projected during your presentation, is that valid, or it's the 5,500 euros that is the deposit for the MBA program? Just so that we are clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for your question. So for to answer the question, I want to go back to the document so I can explain it more clearly. So for the MBA program, as you said, you have the 12-month program, which is actually 8,800 euros. You have the 18 months program, which is actually 12,000, and the 24-month programs. So the difference is that the 12 programs is short because it's for students who have already experience in the business domain. So you have sometimes students who have the degrees in the business domain, and also maybe they have already worked in the business domain, so they already have notions about the business. So they do a short formation, which is actually 12-month program. But for someone, maybe like the lady before, who has a medicine background and doesn't have maybe the business notions, she has to maybe apply for 18 or 24 months programs. I don't know if it answer a little bit to the question.
Yes, it does actually. So it simply means that those who do not have business backgrounds would have to go for
Yes.
the higher year MBA program.
Yes, to get more notions and
So that
to
means
be
like there would be like a foundational program for it for those
excuse
who do
me.
not have. Does does that mean that there's going to be some foundational courses for people who do not have um background in?
Oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you well.
Please answer your question very well.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you. So yes, I put back the screen so you can still read a little bit about
Yeah.
the course and
Sorry, can you hear me?
yes.
Yeah, sorry. I dropped off, my network went off. So I was asking, does the 18 months imply that there's going to be some foundational courses for those who do not have a background in business? Because I know you mentioned something about people who have graduated and who have some sort of experience in business who would do the 1 year. Does the experience suffice for the background in terms of having a degree in business?
The experience count actually. I mean, for a student who have who have experience in business and also maybe a degree in business domain, it will naturally do a 12-month program because it's a program that can help you to get more notions, more specific notions, maybe in management, maybe it can be in international relation, it can be in audit, it can be in accounting, it can be in any domain in business. So you understand a little bit. For someone who doesn't have notions in business, we allow him to do a 24-month program or 18-month program. So it depends on the professional project that you have. But in general, the more it's long, the more you the more it's long, it's because when it's long, it's a long-term program. It's because you don't maybe have notions in business and you need to you need to go back to the basics notion of business. So to get the basic, then you will get to the specialization actually in the measure that you will have chosen. I don't know if it's a little bit clear.
Yes, that explains it. So I have like two more unanswered questions. So is the MBA taught in English, and what's actually the deposit fee for the MBA program?
Yes, so the MBA program is in both languages, in French and also English. You have program in French, you have program in English also. And you can just go to maybe ISTEC.fr. It's actually the website. You will see that we have specialization in French for the MBA, and we also have specialization in English for the MBA.
Okay, so final question is
And for
what?
the
That's okay.
deposit, and
Yeah.
and for the deposit, you have 200, you have 200, 500 euros, you have 300, 400 euros, and you have 400, 4,400 euros, which is actually depends on the three programs. So
Okay.
this is for the first program, this 3,400 for the second, and 4,400 for the third program. You understand? So it's
Yes, yes.
a part, it's
Because I had heard something around 5,500 when you were explaining to the other participants. I just wanted to get clarity.
yes. Yeah, it was very good from you to come back to this point. So now is it more clear for everybody? I hope so.
Okay. We will take another
So,
question. Yes.
for that 4 months, that's what I was trying to clarify. After
Yes.
the deposit, the remaining balance will be around 11,000 euro. That's when I now asked, I want to pay the remaining 11,000 euro once, or maybe the next remaining 12 months will pay the balance. That's where I wanted to clarify, sir.
No, you can pay
Thank you.
it. You can pay the rest in many many modality in many type of modalities. I don't know if you get it, but it's not um it's not obliged for you to pay in only the rest of the fees. You can choose.
Okay.
Maybe you can pay per month in the whole year, or if you want to pay the rest in one time, you can also pay in one time.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Let's take this last question.
You're
Someone is
welcome.
asking, how long is the French program and can I study in France with it? We discuss. Does bachelor degree need a French proficiency to qualify? Okay.
Excuse me?
Someone is saying, how long is the French program and can I study in France with this course? Does bachelor degree need a French proficiency to qualify? That is a question.
Yes, for sure. The whole bachelor, as I've said before, are recognized. Our whole programs are recognized. I can go back to the screen, and yes, I've said it before that actually the school deliver diplomas that are recognized by the French state. So do not worry about this part. And for the FLE program, it depends. You have the short program and you have the long program. It's between 6 months to about 9 months. So it depends on your level also.
Take another question. Someone is saying, please, can someone with ND and HND in crop production go for MBA program in your school?
Excuse me?
Someone is asking, please, can someone with ND and HND in crop production go for MBA program in your school?
I mean, the MBA program allow all specialities to candidate, actually to apply. So, what will be the challenge? The challenge would be to show that you are motivated, and also the challenge will be to explain your professional project. So why do you choose to go to the MBA program? Why have you chosen to maybe join the MBA program in international affairs, for example? So you have to explain the link between what you have done to what you want to do later for the MBA. So whole specialty is actually allowed.
Okay.
There is no restrictions.
Okay. Let's take this. I have a HND. I have a ND and HND in health information management, but I am interested in taking a master in business management or program management. Is this possible, and how do I go about it?
How long is it for this program? Is it a 3 years program? Because to join the Gandical program in master, you have to get a degree in a 3 years program.
Yeah, I think the person has an ND and the HND, I think it covers, is the equivalent, HND is equivalent of a degree program.
Oh, okay. So it's an equivalent of the bachelor program.
Yeah.
So yes, definitely. If the diploma is recognized by the state, we can study it, we can evaluate it, and then allow you to apply to the Grand École program.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we have exceeded the time. This is 5 p.m. now.
Sorry.
Sorry, can I
Sorry,
ask a question, please?
I have my hands raised up. Sorry.
If can I ask a question?
You have
Yes.
Please go ahead.
Okay. Good evening. Okay, so I want to go for a bachelor's degree program, but I want to start with a French program. I'm so sorry I came in late, so I couldn't like get more information on that. So what are the procedures? Should I go ahead to apply for the French program before the bachelor's degree? So can you actually clarify me on that, please? Thank you.
So the bachelor degree,
And for the deposit too, sorry, and also for the deposit, how much am I to pay before getting my visa, before applying for my visa, please? Thank you.
okay, so thank you very much for your question. I want to make sure that I've heard it well. You want information about the bachelor degree. Is that true?
Yes, please.
Okay,
And also the French program, please.
okay. So to start, you have to know that the bachelor degree is possible for those who have already get their high school diploma. So when you have got your high school diploma, you can do a bachelor degree, which is actually 3 years of study. Is the it's a recognized diploma in France, and after that you can go maybe to the Grand École program to do 2 more years to get the master degree. And you have many measure to for the bachelor program. It can be in management, international management, to get it in English, 100%. The others, you can also do it, but it will be in French, not in English. It's actually in financial, you also have in marketing, digital marketing, you have in entrepreneurship, and many others. To talk about the FLE program, the FLE is the French language, which is actually a program that you will choose depending your level in French. If you are maybe you have less notion than a person who have a B2, for example, talking about someone who can actually have conversation, who can write essays, etc. You have to go for a long program, which is actually 8 months. 8 months, and you have around 600 hours of courses in French. So it can start in November and end in July of the next month, for example. So this is actually the flow program. And if you have notions in French and you want to improve, you can maybe choose a 4-month program, which is actually 300 hours, about 300 hours of French courses. Also from November to February for the next years. I don't know if it has answered a little bit the question.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is that the bachelor's program is being taught in English or French.
Mhm.
Are you saying that the bachelor's program is being taught in English or French?
The bachelor program? The
Yes.
bachelor program can be taught in English or in French, depend on the major that you have chosen. If you have chosen a major in international business, so it's international management and business, It's actually in English. It's a full English program from the first year to the third year. But for the others measures, it's only in French. You also have English, but as actually as a language, but it's not the whole program is not actually in English. It's in French for the others measures. It can be in marketing, digital marketing, can be in entrepreneurship, it can be also in finance. So it depends. But the only full English program that we have from the first year to the third year is actually international management. And it's a good program because you can do one semester in another country. It can be in Canada to our partners, one of our partner. It can be in Belgium, it can be in Spain, it can be in the United States, for example.
Okay, thank you so much.
Is it clear?
Yes, clear. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sorry for my English. I'm trying. I hope that everyone has have the whole information in mind. But we will be still available later. If you have question or any request, you can join us.
You can join. Also, you can also review this
Hello.
through our YouTube channel.
Hello. Hello. I have a question, please. Just one last question.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I wanted to know how to prove our English language proficiency. Will it be through IS or if we have a bachelor's degree completed in English language, will it suffice?
Excuse me?
Yes, I want to know how we are going to prove our English language proficiency. Like, do we need to submit a higher score or graduating with a bachelor's degree in taught fully in English will suffice as
No,
a proof of English language
no.
proficiency?
When you come from an English country, actually, you don't necessarily have to give an English proficiency. But for certain degrees, maybe for the grand école degree, we ask actually an English proficiency. But for the bachelor, it's not necessary. Because we
What about for
already
the
know.
M1, the masters, M1 and
Yes.
MBA?
Yes, for the M1,
They don't require.
and M2, you have to give either a TOEFL or you can give just a test from the platform such as Duolingo. Do you know Duolingo?
Yeah, I know Duolingo.
Yes, exactly. So you do a test and you give us you give us the results.
Okay, so our English language proficiency letter from our university cannot be used as a tool.
I didn't hear you very well.
Sorry. I said our an English language proficiency letter showing we studied in English language from our university cannot be used to prove, cannot be
Yes,
used
maybe
as proof of English proficiency.
if it's a recognized document, actually, we can also accept it. So it has to be actually an
Alright.
official recognized document.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright. Thank you. That'll be
Thank you.
all.
Thank you
Thank
for
you to
the
be part of this
question.
event. Thank you very much. You can, like I said, you can as well watch this webinar through our YouTube channel. The link is in the chat box. Thank you once again. Thank you, Mr. Roger, to attend to our quick questions. We hope to see you to our upcoming event, Choose France.
Of course, we will be at the event. Thank you very much to Campus France. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you to the Campus France manager, actually, Justin Berry, for allowed us to have this part of exchanging and also to give the information about ISTEC and also studying in France. So if you have the possibility for the whole invited people that are actually here, if you have the possibility to come to the event, do not hesitate to come to ask questions directly to us who will be present at the event organized by Campus France in 2 weeks.
Okay, I will also take the opportunity right now to invite all of you guys to this event that is coming up on the 18th of November in Abuja and Lagos. So don't miss this opportunity. The event is called Choose France. Stay tuned for more information on our social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you once again in our next edition. Thank you. Au
Thank
revoir
you.
et à bientôt.
Thank you. Thank you. À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Mhm.